Welcome back, students, in the subject of sales and distribution management. Today we are going to talk about setting up a sales organization. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the meaning of sales organization, the definition of sales organization, and the process of setting up a sales organization. So, student, a sales organization is an organization of individuals either working together for marketing of goods and services, which are of course manufactured by an enterprise or organization, or for the products that are procured by any firm for the purpose of reselling. So, when we talk about the sales organization, so sales organization is a mechanism to realize our objectives. So here the objective will be set by a selling team or the selling department, and they are going to talk about they will set objectives, and when and whenever the market condition will change, the sales organization will also keeps on changing. What they do is occupying or considering various environmental changes, they ensure that the survival of your organization or survival of your enterprises, as well as they will ensure the growth of your organization. So basically, sales organization is a structural framework specifying the formal authority and responsibility between the persons working in an organization. It consists of a group of individuals working jointly to attain qualitative as well as the quantitative selling objectives. So when we are talking about the so many times the selling of objectives, we will got to know is that for setting those selling objective, you need an effective or effective objectives. Also, there will be a need of sound organization. So what happens is, in today's era, sales executive recognize that the sales organization must be shaped in achieve to both, as we already discussed, that quantitative as well as the qualitative personal selling objectives. When we go through the definition of sales organization, that talks about, in the words of T.R. Tozel, in the words of H.R. Tozel, he said, a sales organization consists of human beings working together for the marketing of products manufactured by the firm or the commodities which have been purchased for resale. In the words of Steve Conditt and Bovini, they said that sales organization is both an orienting point for cooperative endeavors and the structure of human relationship. So it composed of the group of individuals striking jointly to reach the qualitatives or the quantitatives personal selling objectives and bearing both informal and formal relation to one another. So when we talk about the definition, you will got to know is there are 3-4 main points about your definition. So the first point is there has to be a structure of human relationship. Then there has to be a group of individuals. Now this group of individuals will work for some particular personal selling objectives. Those personal selling objectives will be in the form of those objectives are qualitative as well as the quantitative also. And the fourth, which is important point here, is they should have some informal or formal relationship with each other. So a sales organization is an organization of individuals. When we talk about organization of individual, and what they do is they are working together for the marketing of the products and services. Now these products and services will be of two types which they are marketing. The first one we have is those are the products or services are manufactured by your enterprises only, and the second one we have is we are procuring them from somewhere else and we are reselling them to the customer. Okay, so A successful sales organization will organize the resources towards the goal of delivering products and services in the hands of the customer, and the ultimate goal of this process will be profits, generating profits through this activity. Now, a sales organization defines the duties, roles, and the rights and the responsibilities of salespeople who are engaged in the selling activities within selling activities of your organization. Now, a sales organization undertakes managerial functions such as the selection and recruitment of quality manpower, their training, and then the effective supervision of subordinates within the field force. So all those activities which are related to the salespeople will cover into a sales organization. Now, sales organization is a structural body through which the functions of sales management are carried out. That will be the wholesome one statement that will define a sales organization better. That a sales organization is a structural body through which the functions of sales management are carried out. Now, when we are talking about so much about a good sales organization or the importance of sales organization is there, so what kind of characteristics should have in a sales organization? The first thing first is the sales organization is a part of total enterprises dealing with the sales activity. Now, second we have is it consists of group of people which are engaged in selling activities. Then the sales organization will work for attainment of common objective of selling, which we are talking about consistently. Next we have is there exists a formal and informal relationship between the person engaged in selling activities. Next we have is defines the duties and responsibilities and rights of the people who are in the selling job within your organization. Next you have is establishes the departments of your selling activities separately, like who is going to look after the selling marketing stuff, who is going to look after the sales force management. So these all departments will be separately working, and it will be established by attending the sales organization team. Next you have is the sales organization is a means to the efficient execution of sales function, as well as it will accumulate the necessary resources to perform those functions, and that will do within your organization only. Next you have is the setting up a sales organization is not enough. You have to think about this about the perspective of salesperson also. So the success of sales organization will depend on the unified and the coordinated efforts which have to be taken by the salesperson within an organization. And then last characteristics of sales organization will be the selling organization acts under the direct control of the sales manager, and that is why it is very important to discuss this. Moving ahead, we are now going to talk about the process of setting up a sales organization. So as you can see, so I was saying that as you can see on this side that there are 5 steps of setting up a sales organization. So those are defining the sales objective. Then we have is list down the activities. Then we have is group activities into job, and then assigning staff, and last one we have is achieve coordination, which you can see on this side. So let's just start with the understanding the process of setting up a sales organization. The first thing first, we will start this process by defining the sales objectives. So this is the first and the primary steps of setting up a sales organization. It means that In this step, you have to define the sales objectives such as revenue generation or the profit maximization or attainment of market shares and so on. So the objective of sales will define the various tasks which are related to the attainment and achievement and the other various measurable factors. Now in this point, the business or organization gives 100% attainment because the sales help you to improve the production criteria and also improve the growth of the company. So that the point is very essential to determine the sales organization and their usual setup. Now moving further, after defining the sales objective, moving further we will what we are going to do is, so we are going to list down the activities to achieve those objectives. So this will be the second step of the setting sales organization. It means that the sales is comprehension function and it will compromise various of activities such as you have to identify the potential buyers like prospect, then you have to take their appointments, then you have to give your sales presentations to them, then you have to handle the objections of them, and also you have all those activities should be concentrated towards closing the sales. So in the sales organization, the objective plays a very crucial role because it will help you to target the potential prospect, that is your buyers, also the customers. So this is the reason the objective takes place, the business activities which are very useful in the development or the importance of sales management. Now, this point, in the point of listing down the activities, it includes the various points such as this will help you to identify your target prospects or the potential buyers. It will help you to capture the market conditions also. Then you will get to know about the tastes and preferences of the consumers. Then various market opportunities you will got to know in this stage. And the last one we can get to know is how to handle the objections raised by the customer that can be learned through the listing of the activities. So wherein you can give the training to the salesperson how to handle those objections. Now the third step of process of setting up a sales organization is to group these activities into jobs and positions. As the name suggests that here we group and coordinate the business activities into various job positions. So here we build departmental groups according to their position or the qualification, talent, skills and other personality development things. And then through this point of feature, the company will help to analyze the business activities such as the sales, production, distribution, finances, marketing and so on. So for example, for making the new customer, task of client acquisition managers, to make the new customer will be the task for client acquisition manager, or the maintaining the relationship with the customer will be the role of public relation manager. So all those factors will be well defined into third stage of setting up the sales project. Now there in the group activities, you can group the activities like building up the relationship with the customer will be taken care by TR manager, identifying the prospect will be taken care by the acquisition manager, grouping of job will be taken care by the human resource manager, grouping of position will be taken care by the sales manager, the marketing manager. Now giving offer and discount will be taken care by the sales promotion manager. So all those stuff will be identified in the third stage. Next stage you have is assign the staff for particular jobs or the position which we have created in the third step. So this is the fourth step of setting up the sales organization. So it means in this step the various jobs positions are headed by various staff in sales. It indicates the better specialization policy and helps to divide the job according to the skills or the talent or the qualification of particular salesperson. Okay, so in any organization, suppose a sales manager is always thinking about increasing the sales, or how he can increase the sales volume, and then he will think about the customer relation building, and he will think about the prospects identifying procedure, which are so in those areas he will be very conscious to get to know about the customers and the prospect also. So in fourth step we are going to assign the staff to particular position which we have identified in the step number 3. Now last step of the process of setting up organization is the achieve coordination. So as it is self-explanatory that coordination in sales organization will ensure that if you achieve this, it will ensure that the objective of sales are attained in very synchronized manner, and that is these all processes are interlinked with each other. When we say that achieve coordination is very important to achieve your desired sales objectives. So so the coordination will ensure that there is a transparency authority which is clearly defined. Then the sales organization will ensure all the efforts which are taken by the sales member are coordinating, or there is a harmony between the sales personnel, and ultimately that will result into attaining the sales score which you have defined in the step number 1. And again in this fifth stage, wherein achieving coordination, there are various points which we can include. That is, achieving coordination is not so easy. So it is very dynamic and ever-changing process. Continuously, you have to keep the track of your salesperson. You have to maintain, or you have to develop the group efforts towards your salespeople. Now then you have to think about the unity of direction within your salespeople. Then you have to organize the sales work in a synchronized manner to to effective attainment of your sales. So that's it for today's lecture. We have seen what is sales organization, what is the concept of sales organization. We have seen some definitions of sales organization. Then lastly we have discussed a very important part, that is process of setting up the sales organization. Until next lecture, stay tuned and please subscribe to the channel of GS College of Commerce Wardha e-learning. Thank you.